Before Mercedes gave his grocery getting rockets, Carl Benz was sketching the blueprint for the entire industry. In 1885, he built the first practical automobile, which was basically a three-wheeled sewing machine. His wife, Bertha Benz, took it on the first road trip in history, proving two things. The car worked, and Bertha had more guts than Carl. Fast forward a few decades, and Mercedes wasn't just making cars, they were making icons. Let's start with the 300 SL Gullwing. Gullwing doors, fuel injection, and enough Nürburgring wins to make Ferrari nervous. What about the 190E Evo 2, DTM's box-flared bully? It looked like a brick and cornered like a scalpel. Next comes the CLK GTR, built in 127 days, dominated GT1, and made McLaren cry into their carbon fiber. How about a lesser-known one like the SLS AMG GT3? Long nose, big wing, and a V8 soundtrack that could summon thunder. Last but certainly not least, we have the W11 F1 car. Lewis Hamilton's chariot of choice, fast enough to bend time, yet stylish enough to break into. And now continuing the tradition of over-engineering everything, Mercedes gave us the GLA 45 AMG. Except this crossover isn't here to commute, it's here to compete. Devin's car is far from your mom's base GLA. This one is purpose-built for circuit racing, lightweight, tuned, and meaner than a pit crew on espresso. As the GLA rolls into surgery, let's talk about why it's going under the knife. We're installing an intercooler, an auxiliary heat exchanger, and a downpipe, essential upgrades for any track-focused build. Now, these mods won't necessarily add horsepower, but they'll make sure the horsepower you already have doesn't start gasping for air and pulling timing halfway through a hot lap. Nothing kills lap times more than heat soak and limp mode. Before we send this thing skyward, it's time for the sacred ritual.
Let's do a sturdy test. Go ahead and rock that wheel. Yep, front wheel. All right, golden.
This is mostly so we don't end up on a YouTube fail compilation somewhere.
That's probably good for now, so I can take the front bumper off.
Okay. I'm gonna let it down on the locks. All right. Okay, so oh, okay. All right. Figured I was gonna have to be doing all the work.
Oh.
Big boy brakes.
The big boy.
We're gonna put this time lapse right here so you can hit the like and subscribe button without feeling like you're missing anything. If you're feeling frisky, go ahead and drop us a comment while you're at it.
Lift that up, yeah. And are in behind it. Okay.
Yeah, so in terms of drainage, I don't know what the best route for that would be.
Okay. So
I just look at it.
the best route normally is there's a cockpit
Okay.
that we should be able to drain it out with.
Okay.
So normally there's a cockpit, so we should raise it up, find the cockpit, and then I've got this right here. What about, so this has coolant in it too, right? This is liquid cooled.
Yeah, yeah. So this whole circuit runs on the same.
Okay, cool.
system.
Got it. Yep. So then there's gonna be a drain cockpit.
The drain what?
Cockpit?
Drain cockpit.
Yeah.
I don't know. Are we allowed to say that?
I don't know, but that's what they've always, that's what I've always called it.
Yeah.
Drain cockpit.
Yeah.
So, I think you can type that in and it'll come up.
Drain cockpit.
Oh, this system is very integrated. Okay. That's the radiator.
If I'm remembering right, they popped open this lower one and drained it.
Okay.
And then, at least for the auxiliary
Oh, they got a video on it?
Yeah.
No, I see it. It's they're press-in clips, it looks like. Yeah, so we just need to grab the thing and then do the press-in. Oh yeah.
Juicy.
Raise it up a little bit more so it's not splashing as much.
While the coolant drains, Devin goes ahead to pull the mid-pipe.
Huzzah! You want to make an introduction to what we're doing? You want to do that later?
We can do that later.
Okay.
We didn't do that later.
Just look though. I mean, well, the intercooler's not even being shouldn't be
Totally.
like I should be able to pull that one loose, but
Instead of finding the intercooler, we decided to move on to the auxiliary heat exchanger.
At least the top one, I can see that it has metal.
they both have metal.
Oh, they do?
Yeah, that's the weird part. It's like they're like clamped into it, man. It's like, see that metal right there?
Yeah.
Yep.
She's out.
It into place. Move these lines out of the way. It's got that. Yeah. So come all the way to here. Yep. And then come back. Yep. And then this one with this one first. And we need those clips. Let's let it down some so we're not fighting. So I'm not fighting. Yeah, we got to pull that off and notch it. For sure, let's mark it where that location is. I have to cut that section out. Yeah, that'll do the trick. Right there. My whole saw method's not going to do well, it looks like. I'm going to have to do it the other way. We need a wire brush to it, and we need to put some paint on it. Don't want shavings getting in that. Before we paint it and do all that other stuff, let's put it back in place. Make sure that it's going to clear the line. It needs a little more trimming. Just a wee bit more trimming. Gotta catch the sparks, bro. Was I know I put this one on there to oh. So were we not supposed to trim it at all?
Well, I don't know. We'll see.
I might have to trim more. Is there somewhere where they show how much it's trimmed? They just tell you, hey, trim that shit. Here, I'm gonna actually pull it out of location, put it on, and then put it back and see.
They said is trimming the bracket is not necessary, but is an option.
Is an option.
We barely have a bracket anymore.
Location, sir. Might know how to put this thing on by like the 10th try. You keep telling yourself that. That's crazy. I notched that back a good bit. But that's exactly where it's supposed to be. See it? Because that's still touching. Maybe if I'm going to pull the bracket off entirely. And I'm going to do something different. I'm going to actually bend it, yes. Rounded a lot more instead of a square hit. So let's see. All right. Sweet. So we can go ahead and paint that real quick. Need to put those hose clamps back in place. This one I don't think we should clamp yet.
Oh, you want to put the auxiliary in first?
Yes, so that we're not creating a...
Tension?
Yes, exactly. Tension's not our friend. Yeah, this paint's dried good enough. Yeah.
Let's see. For the 15th time.
It's go time
the
now.
final time.
It's go time now. It knows that we're not here to play anymore. And we
Does
mean
it?
business.
Does it know that?
It does. All right, so that's done. That's done. And I actually have a pressure tester system so that we can actually pressurize the system afterwards to guarantee that there's no leaks before we even start it. Yeah. All right, so that's all done. So this is done. Nice. This is done, and then I just got to bolt that up, and then that's done, and then move on to the intercooler. And then the
Intercooler downpipe.
Do you want to do the downpipe next? Or
well, is it going to be easier to get to? So this being out of the way has zero reference to this. So it doesn't matter to me. It's all relevant. It's all fun to me, brother. Yep.
After flipping an imaginary coin, we decided to go ahead and handle the downpipe next.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Right. Ready to go up?
Mm-hmm.
Here's an inspirational quote for the day. Life is full of ups and downs.
still pull that extender.
Yeah.
Get around from the wastegate. All right, there we go. Yep.
Now that the downpipe was snug as a bug in a rug, it was time for us to move on to the intercooler.
You can't shut it still. Still something bolting there. Should we pull? Can we disconnect the ECU and pull it out?
Maybe. I don't know if these clips are broken or not.
Okay.
Last time I kind of broken.
Okay. Step back for a second.
We fought this part longer than we're willing to admit, and we know you're gonna watch, so we're just gonna edit that part out.
Yeah. For whatever reason, the intercooler that we received, one of the fittings was the wrong ID, like inside the hole.
And a diameter. No shit. That's weird.
So, in lack of time, because like I didn't want to have to send this whole unit back just for one fitting, we drilled that out. We obviously had like painter's tape underneath to catch all the shards, and then we blew it out and all this stuff before we installed it, but we fixed that. And then the map sensor, or the sensor that's on the intercooler, the O-ring, like the OEM O-ring, didn't fit well on the aftermarket unit, so we had to get a new O-ring, which luckily he had that. And then where it screwed down, like the insert for the threaded portion, that wasn't flush, so we had to make that flush because it was like sitting at an angle, so the bolt wouldn't go in straight. So we had to fix that.
After about 16 hours, ours back and running.
Yeah, we're good. We can reassemble. We'll need to start it back up and raise it up and actually listen to make sure that there's no exhaust leaks.
I said it was still on the left when I came